Come ha cortato todo?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about this. First time it happened. For whatever reason, our live interview was cut when Pietro leave. We are waiting for Nenad to come back, and we will continue with interview. Sorry about this. Let's see if we can recover the audience also. Slowly coming. People are coming. Yeah.
So, yes, we are waiting for Nenad. It's true that who could imagine that after 1 year of our coffee time, we will be still here with the coffee time, huh, Valerie? Incredible. Nenad is coming.
Yes, we have a Nenad.
Yes.
So this is life, you see.
Yeah, I know.
Pietro just throw out the system.
The whole system.
Yeah. Okay, so let's continue with our interview. Yeah, we had a lot of people following. I hope they can come back and to connect from everywhere. And even some questions, people was writing that they're really prepared, ready to compete when we have the possibility to do it, when the condition give us permission to restart. But yeah, a lot of comments today actually about. But let's continue with the interview.
Yes, so Nenad, before you spoke about the first competition, hopefully could start, we don't know of course, but could start April, May, June maybe, but also the couple are waiting for our big event. And do you have some news about this, the German Open, for example?
Well, the organizer just get in touch with me a couple of days ago, and we are just discussing about the options how these events will be run. So far we are not sure that in which format will be like a German Open. Now it's going to be the Grand Slam, or it will be some other category of event, but in general we are thinking that and we are really hoping that, for instance, German Open will be on the time how is planned, so that we're gonna have the German Open. So far, as I mentioned already, I'm optimist, and I'm really hoping that when we came to certain level of the vaccination of the population, that will be everything much more faster recovering, so that we're going to recover the system quite fast, I believe. So far the German Open is running, is going on.
Great.
I hope that God listen you. And
just to add, for sure, just to add, for sure there will be some kind of restriction. For sure, our life will not come back completely to normal just like that. For sure, there will be some. Maybe there will be no audience, for instance, for German Open, or maybe there will be some safety measures what the local authorities and the government will like request. So, but I don't know about that. But in general, first of all, it's important that we have an event, that we have a competitions that the people can take part. So if we don't have an audience, of course, it's not the same. But if you just think about the other sports as well, they also have the system of competitions now without the audience. So I think that this is something what could happen. But anyway, we are positive that we're gonna run this German Open.
Yeah. About Nenad, about World and European, let's be optimist with the vaccine, and also with the fact that we can organize on the second half of the year. Let's think like European and World will be done this year. It will be possible. We hope that the second half with the vaccine. It will be possible to organize, of course, with restriction, but will be possible. But do we have a candidate to organize it? Because, of course, after this difficult period. Financially, many countries have difficulties. So how?
Yeah, you're right. You know, I think that there is no any secret for anybody now who is really doing something. So we all have, as I already mentioned, the same situation. We are all in a crisis in many different ways. But what I can say that we already grant the title events, world title events for adults. So World Championship Latin is it's already know the World Championship Standard, Tendance as well. The European is also, we have nominations, applications, bidding forms for the Tendance, and there is like some requests for some countries and interest for the European Latin and European Standard. The problem with the European Championships, because we had like a routine that the European Championship is in the first half of the year, and then the World Championship is in the second half of the year. And now we coming to the situation that plans that actually in the second part of the year we will really be able to have these major title events, and that is another big challenge, because we already had a situation that we have application for the same weekend for the under 21, for instance, for all three from different countries for the same date, same weekend. Now it will be very difficult to make the calendar, you know, and for sure will be very difficult to make the good schedule and the good competition calendar. But we're gonna try to put all these events, because the couples are hardly waiting, the countries, the organizers, everybody's hardly waiting that we come back on the halls and have the athletes in these competitions. As I mentioned, that it is very difficult to manage the calendar now to put all this together, especially if we will have to put some European in the second part of the year. So anyway, so far the World Championships are in the calendar. We are still also we have the applications for the under 21 and for youth and for juniors, and we are just now looking. We are in the process to analyze these bidding forms and also to analyze the calendar and to make it possible. So it's a big challenge, I have to say.
But about calendar, I think the people will be indulgent. No, everybody will be already happy that we can run this competition. So of course the calendar will be very close. But what we can do, it's no option.
Yeah, there is no option. But of course, maybe some event we will just exclude, because it will be maybe impossible, you know, if you calculate how many important events we have. And also this is also depends, for instance, if we have just if we're gonna have the travel restrictions, that the people really cannot travel for certain country or certain area, I don't know, so it will be like one continent completely, and then will be like big challenge to make decision, are we going to run this World Championship or not, because it is maybe not fair. So we have to there is many new issues, many new problems, but anyway, as I said, all the problems are new challenges to find solutions. So it's not that we are just saying, oh, we have a problem, it's difficult. No, it's difficult, but well, I'm motivated to find solution.
Okay, Nenad, I know that you didn't stop to work inside WDSF. All this year you work a lot, and I would like to know if there is some plan to action when you restart the activity with new rules or easier condition, more points, or whatever financial condition for the countries to restart the activities.
Yeah, well, you're right. We had a lot of meetings with. So far, my experience that is like that we had much more meetings now than we had ever before, and it's logical because it's a big challenge. There is a lot of problems, and also we have the new moment that the WDSF became Olympic Federation, and we have to bring all organization and everything in Olympic level. And this is like, it is not just words. There is a big job. It's a lot of things, and this is not just including the. This is not just related to the discipline, to breaking. It is related also for Latin and standard, also the whole WDSF. So especially because we have plans, and we have also decision by the general meetings, that we also want to come to the position that Latin and standard also be recognized as Olympic discipline. So this is the goal. This is the idea. This is something what we are really working on, and especially now when we have this position that we will be more closer to Olympic Committee. So we are like really have to bring the whole federation in higher level, the whole organization of everything. So regarding that, and your question as well, I have to say that we are planning a lot of new changes, but of course these changes could be implemented, and we can start to apply this only after the decision of the general meeting, general assembly. So this is something what at the moment we cannot. There is some administration, some technical things, and some rules what we can change without that will be, that is like sport commission or presidium are in charge for that. But the major changes, the big changes of the rules could be just after the confirmation and decision of the General Assembly.
Probably here is the moment also to say that we are running this contest for the greatest athlete of all time, and we need to vote. I know that as a sport we passed to the second round, but now we need to go better if we can continue, as much as I know. So probably you can explain a little bit about this, and even I will publish the link so people even can take the link and vote, because it's important for everybody that our standard Latin can be recognized as in Olympic level, no?
Yeah, well, as you all know, and we are witnesses that today this social channels and this way of communication, it's the very, very important, and that is everything is based on this facts, how much we are present on the social media. So also the big institutions just evaluate the certain sports according to the support, and how many people are interested, and how many people follow and likes the certain sport. So we have now the competitions organized by the World Games Association, which is the part of the Olympic Committee, International Olympic Committee, and there is like a contest about the greatest athletes ever, which is also not just a contest about the athletes. It is the contest about the sports as well. So from the 23 sports so far, our supporters, and we get the enough votes that we came to the second round, which is include the 10 with the highest number of the likes and the vote. And it will be very good that we are all together, overcome all disagreements, and join together and support our representatives, which is Gabriele Goffredo and Anna Matus, because they are our representatives, but they are not represent just themselves. They represent the World Dance Sport Federation, and they represent the dance sport. And it is very important that we send a clear message to the world that our sports are big sport, and that we have so much people, so much population like the dance sport, and we need to join all together to send our vote, just to present how many of us are all over the world. Because always we had the situation that there was like somebody from some country or somebody from some team, and then we are not supporting the representative from dance sport. This is very important, and I thank you for bring this topic to talk about. And I think that this is really, really important, because if we really present that we are in the top 10 and even more, which I saw that we have a big chance to come to even top 5. So I would really like that we all together support this, and that until the 1st of February we have possibility to vote for our representatives. The good thing is that we can vote once in 24 hours. So just use all the possibilities and share this with people. And I kindly invite all of you just to support the dance sport, because if we have such a big number, there is like our chance to become one day the Olympic sport. It's much bigger. So I think this is very, very important, much more important than the people really understand.
Yeah, so important also to understand that we can vote every day, not just once, but we can vote the same person more than one time. Every day actually is possible to vote. I vote already today. I vote yesterday. I hope everybody can follow this example and vote every day, so we can have more numbers to become one of the most recognized sports.
Yeah, I want to say you can vote and people can vote, but also you can share in with your friends. You can share this in your club, in your studio, with all these people, especially people in the dance sport. So, and there is a lot of people who can really share this in their own communities, like you did with all your people who are connected with you.
Yeah, we already did even in national level, in our federation we did, but it's important, of course, as bigger the support, better. So coming back to our interview, we knew that even Russia stopped competition now, so this is really not good sign for our dance sport, unfortunately. What do you think about this?
Yeah, they did so much competition during the last year. Like no country did the same.
Yeah,
So
there was like.
But don't forget, this is the biggest country, and they have the biggest number of the athletes, and they have a top athletes, and they have a huge community. So they have also huge. They had also a lot of possibilities. Anyway, I have to applaud to Russia. I have to congratulate the Nadezhda, the Rastova, the president of the Russian Federation, and the whole the people there. What they done in this period, I think this is really great. How they fight with this huge challenge, and I think that there is in last 10 months there was so many surprises every day, so nothing new. I think that this is not the good sign that Russia had to stop these national and local events. But anyway, as I mentioned, I think that this is just one period, and I think that Russia first will start again with these events. And as far as I know, there is, as I have information, actually, in Russia, people are working a lot. They are practicing, and there was like very, how to say, positive and still very like competition atmosphere as well. Yeah. And I hope that they will start very soon.
Yes, and not only Russia, but we hope that all Europe, because really the couple are looking forward like crazy to be on the floor again. And even the judges, I have to say, we spoke very often with our colleagues, and we all miss this atmosphere.
We are all missing. The whole our life is changed. The whole our routine and everything is changed. But the main thing is that we accept the reality, that we accept and be patient enough, because the situation will be not solved if you just have a feeling, oh, we are doing something, but it's actually nothing. So the point is that we talk about this problem. The point is that we just preparing us and to be even more stronger, with even more passion and more love when the time is come to start to work. It is difficult, but this is the reality. So what we can do, we can just be positive, understand the reality, accept the reality, and looking for the smallest possibilities to continue. And this is only what we can do, just to accept. It's difficult. I know that some people are just really, how how to say, cannot accept all these problems, and we are faced every day with the millions emails actually with these questions, and they're asking the questions even they know the answers, but they just want to ask something like, okay, that somebody else have a same problem or similar problem like they have. But I said we have to accept the reality, and we have to like looking forward and working on ourselves to be even better. I can just say here that I go through very difficult situation with the COVID in the beginning, in March and April, but in general I'm more stronger than I was before in every possible way. It was extremely difficult, but now I have even more energy to be positive actually.
Yeah. And Nenad, we were speaking about the judges, and you mentioned it earlier that WDSF will organize a judge congress by Zoom to renew the license. But I understood, like last time you came in our coffee, that I understood that the expiration date will be pushed back for 1 year. But we already received the email to renew. So what we have to do? We have to do this congress, or date will be pushed back for 1 year automatically? We have to pay now because we or not? Can you give us more details?
Yeah, first of all, that decision to postpone was a decision for the 2020, so the last year. Now we came to 2021, and we decided, just because we also want that people get some education and something, and we were thinking what we can do in which way. So this year will be not like extension of the education or extension of the license for this year. It will be like possibilities for everybody to decide when they want to extend the license. So if the people don't want to, they're afraid to travel, or they're afraid to judge, to be in contact with the people, or there is no still possibility, so they will not extend their license. But in case that, for instance, tomorrow we have competition and somebody want to go there and to judge, these people will have to extend the license. So we just give now the possibilities that people can extend the license during the the online congresses, which I mentioned already, will be like in the first one will be at the end of the February, and we will also organize the possibilities for other officials, like the chairpersons and the scrutineers, and also the new thing what I would like to use the opportunity to announce, that we are starting with the education and to licensing of the DJs, because we had a lot of situation that in competitions the DJ are not familiar with the rules. They are not familiar with many things, and especially for the title events. So we're going to start now with the congresses during this 2021, and from the 2022 we're going to try to implement the licenses for the DJs, especially for the title events. So if you remember, we had one championship where the DJ played the wrong national anthem.
Of course, I remember.
Yeah, so there is like this is a huge problem and big problem. So we want to really first of all give the education to the DJs, because the DJs also have to be aware which level of competition or championship is, and if the younger categories or the older category, or it's a senior, or it is many things. And also it's very important that not always the music what is like in trend, what is popular, is the best for the dancing. So they have to be aware of the character of the dance, and many things what we want to improve now with this. So this is something one of the small things what we are planning to implement from the basically 2022. Now 2021 will be just like full preparation and the possibility to people to learn and to understand what we are doing.
Great. Now I have one more question. This is our last question. A little bit pessimistic vision in this question. I don't know. This is not probably the best question to finish this interview, but it's important also to, I think, to talk about this. If we imagine that 2021 is the repetition of 2020, do you think that WDSF can survive even economically? And how this can change our reality, our dance sport reality actually?
Well, our reality is already changed a lot. A lot is changed, and it's like difficult to speak about this, what you just asked, to give you the answer. But in general, we are all in the same position. So also, like you as a professional, as a teacher, like you as an owner of the studio, like you as a leader of the national federation, and me, or we are in presidium as a people who are responsible for WDSF. For surviving of the whole system, it's important that we understand, that everybody understand that is our job, not just the 12, 13 people in the presidium. This is the job of whole community. And in that sense, it is important to understand that, for instance, if we all have to pay, I don't know, 10 euros, and there is like a million people or 100,000 people and pay 10 euros, for instance, like a support for WDSF, this is 1 million euros. With 1 million euros, we can restart the system. We can even help the organizers and these things. And this is like very important to understand that surviving of the World Dance Sport Federation is not the job of and responsibility of 10 people. So this is very important to understand. The 10 people, what I can say, and my colleagues, it is more than 10 people. It is also the professionals who is working in the office, which I have to say that I thank them very much for the job they done in this difficult period. It is really extremely difficult, and especially if we come back to the fact that the IOC just confirmed the breaking and that WDSF became an Olympic federation. And I cannot describe you how huge is that and how big job is that. So I believe that if 2021 will be like 2022, then we will have a difficult time, but that we were gonna survive. So I really believe that we're gonna survive. And I so far I think that people understand that we all together can really do everything. And if we accept that the surviving of a dance sport is not just the responsibility of some small number of the people, of the leadership of WDSF, then we will not have any problem. And in this future period, we're gonna face with the new problems. Even when we restart the system, we're gonna have a million new situations, million new problems we cannot predict. And this require from all of us the awareness of the situation and the willingness to cooperate and to support each other and to support the dance sport. This is the main priority, I think, for all of us, because after this crisis, I think that we come even more closer to understand each other, to understand the value of the life, and to understand the great potential and fantastic qualities of the dance sport.
Yes.
So I'm optimist, and I think that we will, even if the 2021 is not like we expect, that we will succeed and just have a lot of joy and fun very soon.
Let's remember about what you said, that competition will restart in April of May. this is what the couples wait. But I don't think that could be the same, because now we have vaccine and this can change everything, I hope. And of course it's what everybody hope, also normal Olympic Games. And so let's think like this, and we will be very soon all together, to maybe to not do a party yet, but to at least share a coffee.
Yeah. Well, I would like just to add, just to explain how much we are going deep into this situation. We also discussing, and I was also cooperate with some sport therapists, and we're gonna publish one article about the effect on the athletes, this all this crisis. And it will be like, it's like very simple things, like to explain that we understand what people are going through and how it's difficult. And we're going to publish very soon, in a couple of days, the article of the psychotherapist Brigitte Stenger from Lithuania. And it's like it's good that we all read that to understand many things. Actually, this is nothing new. We all know that, but in general, I think it's good that you understand from which and how deep we are going into this problem, and looking for the solution, how to help to all of us.
Yes, let's be optimist, and let's continue. Nenad, thank you very much to be with us one more time. But I think all our dancer, all our athletes was very happy that you can give us some news, let's say good news even, about our future. And of course, if significant information will start from WDSF, you are always welcome to explain it with our coffee time. Yes, so feel free to come back with us.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity to address to the people with who you are in touch. And I think this is the great. And I just want to tell you, just keep faith, and hope that very soon we're going to see each other on competitions. And I believe that will happen. I know it's difficult. I know it's unpredictable, but still, if we are dreaming something and if we are working on that, that will happen for sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Nenad, one more time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you are with us. And guys, don't remember to vote to the greatest athlete of all times. You have the link. It's in theworldgames.org. So let's help our dance sport to become one of the biggest and more recognized sport in the world.
Yeah, but vote every day till 1st of February. Don't forget, it's easy. Every time you're just on Facebook or Instagram, so it's just 1 minute. Please use this 1 minute and vote.
Thank you.
It's important for our discipline. It's not question of the couples or country. It's just for our lovely discipline. So let's go.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, and bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for your time. See you in our next meeting.